Hi North Haven, this video is going to show you how to create an assignment in EdPuzzle. There are a couple different ways to do that, but the first thing I'm going to show you is how to solve a problem that a lot of our teachers had last year when they tried to use EdPuzzle, and that is that we have the YouTube Safe Search filter on in our district. And so that creates a problem because the first thing YouTube does when a video gets uploaded is they restrict it from safe search. So if any videos in EdPuzzle are newer, they're not going to be available to your students on their Chromebooks. The way you can avoid those videos is you can come over to YouTube and up on the top right, you click your initial, and at the very bottom, notice my restricted mode is on right now. If you can see, there's this restricted mode pop-up that comes on, and in it says activate restricted mode, and there's a toggle where you can toggle it on and off. So I just toggled it off, and now my restricted mode says off. You want your restricted mode on. So I'm just going to click in one more time and see now at the bottom it says restricted mode on. What that means is that any video that I click on EdPuzzle that works, it will work for my students. And if I click on a video because I think it's interesting and I want to look at it and it says restricted, then that means that my students won't be able to see it either. So that's a nice way. We had some teachers that were creating assignments and then sending it to their kids and their kids couldn't see it and it was some wasted time. But that's a way to prevent that from happening. Once you've set that, the way you can find videos, the simplest way is to come up here on the left and search. It's a pretty good search feature. I find sometimes that going to YouTube and doing the search in YouTube, so let's say I search accounting in YouTube, and let's say I really like this kind of crazy Jack Hartman video, right? I can come up at the top and copy this URL, come over to EdPuzzle and paste that into the search, and it will pull it right up for me to edit. Sometimes I do like that search feature better. So that is one option you can do. That's one way to find videos, is either to search here or to search in YouTube and then put it into that search bar. Another way to find a video to assign is to come to curriculum. And let's say you are a middle school teacher and you are teaching social studies and we're doing geography. You can come in and you can just kind of keep clicking until you get down to what you want, and you can see what kind of videos are available that teachers have uploaded and said were that grade level and that topic. Another option is to come to your school, which will be here on the left, and it will have all the videos that other teachers have posted. So you can look at their videos. You can also, from this, just so you know, you can check the other teachers in your district. And so if there's a teacher that you're working with, you guys, once you've posted it, you can see each other's and see what they've put up, and then also copy and assign the videos that they have. The last way is if you've already saved videos, you can come to My Content and it will have the videos you've saved. If you have a new video, you can upload that video by coming to this blue Add Content button, clicking on it, and click Upload a Video. And that will let you upload a video either from your computer or from Google Drive. So if you've videotaped a Google Meet or made another class video, this is how you would add it right here from Google Drive. And it's really simple. You click Drive, click on the video, and notice it only brings up videos. So you just scroll through your videos to find the one you want. Click Select. And now that video is uploading for me right now. Once you've found the video that you want, and it's a little different if it's in the main area or if it's in your content. I'm going to show you in the main area first, and then I'll show you how to do it from My Content. So let's say I want this comparing decimals from Keenan Hart. I click on this, and I can either click the checkbox and copy it, which will bring it My Content so that I can add my own questions. Or I can also click edit, which will let me just do it right now. I can go in and add my own questions. Or I can click the video if I want to watch it and preview it, and I can watch the video. I can also, from this page, if I scroll down, it has all the other teachers. So 173 teachers have watched this video, liked it, and made their own question set for it. So these little teardrop shaped flags are questions. This teacher also added some audio notes, so it'll stop and have the teacher audio notes, as did this teacher. Another option other than adding questions and voice notes is to also just completely replace the audio with your own audio. And if the teacher has done that, you'll see another little icon over here. And that just means that they replace the audio with their own voiceover. So from here, we can watch the video. Right now mine's muted because I didn't want to bombard you with 2 audio tracks. Notice that this teacher doesn't have any questions. So let's say I definitely want questions. I don't want too many, so I'm just going to choose this teacher. I see over here on the right when the questions are and what type they are. So hers are all multiple choice, which means that this video will grade itself, which is kind of nice. So let's say I've watched it. I like all the questions. I don't want to change anything. From here, I can assign it to my students directly, but I can also make a copy of it again. I can also come in and edit it. So let's say I like all her questions, but I want to add some of my own questions. I click edit, and it will bring me to the edit screen. And I'm going to show you how to edit later once I've showed you the different ways you can access the videos. So if I just want to assign it right away, I click assign, and it brings up this page. It will bring up all of my classrooms. The nice thing is if you have Google Classroom, you can click the class, and over here on the right, you can choose when they can access it. So if you want to do all the assignments on Monday, you can just have each video start on a different day. You also have the ability to set a due date. Prevent skipping means that the students can't skip ahead to the question. The video has to play all the way through to get to the questions. Even if you turn this off, the student can't turn in the assignment until the whole video has played. But the nice thing here is that they have to actually, they can't just let it play, walk away, and then come back. They have to actually stay there. If you want to, you can also turn on closed captions. They're not always going to be perfect, but if you think it'll help some of your students, you can turn those on. The last toggle is to post on Google Classroom. If you turn that on, it's going to automatically post to the stream as soon as you're done assigning it. So I'm going to click assign. And now it's been assigned. And if I come over to Google Classroom and go to my page, you can see that it's right here. It's the top assignment on Google Classroom, which is a nice feature. So that was kind of a couple different ways that you can access videos and also how you assign a video. If you want to start from scratch with a video, so let's say I take the same video that I just had and I'm going to duplicate it down here. It's been copied to my content, which it tells me down here on the left. And if I want to, well, I missed the pop-up. So now to access it, I come to the main page and I go to my content. There it is. I copied it more than once because I was showing you guys. To edit it, I click this checkbox and I'm going to click edit. So now the first option you have on this first page is to cut. And you can only cut from the beginning or the end. And the way you do it is you use this you mouse over till the hand shows up and you pull that in. So if there's only a section of a video that you want to show, you can do that. And you can move it around. And so notice if I accidentally take out a question, it wants to make sure that I do want to get rid of that question. And I'm telling it, no, don't do that. Once you're done cutting things, if you want to cut them, this is that voiceover option. So if you like the background or the actual visual of a video, but you don't like the audio, they give you the option to start at the beginning and click play, and then you can narrate the video yourself if you want to. The last option are questions. So now if I click play, the video will start playing. And when I want to, let's say I want to put a note at the beginning, I click note, I can type in a note. Up here I can add a picture, or I can use this equation to add a math equation. The students do not have access for equations to respond to questions. Just as a note, we had a teacher test that out and they can't use that, but you can use it to make questions and answers. I can also add an audio note by clicking this microphone and it will record me. So if you have something that you would have said to the students if you were in class with them, you can just insert that note there. It's one of the reasons why I like this as like a substitute assignment. Even when we're in school, you could make a whole assignment for when you're out and you can put in these audio notes into the video, just like if you were in the class adding commentary to a video. Once I've put something in, I click save, and now it's in there. Oh, I was over here at the end of the video, so that's where it added. And then to keep going, I either click the continue button or the play button, and then it will keep going through the video. And from there, I can add a multiple choice question if I want to. So to do that, I click multiple choice. I put in my question here, and then I type in my answers into these boxes. So that it can grade itself, I use these little buttons over here. The correct question gets a check mark, and the incorrect questions you just mark with the X. You can add more options by clicking add another choice at the bottom. You can also take away options by clicking this X on the right of the question mark. If you want to, for each wrong answer or for the correct answer, if you click this feedback button in the bottom right of the text box, it lets you add feedback. So for instance, if they got this question wrong, you could have the correct answer is, and like this is why, or you can put in a link to an assignment or a link to a different video, or you can add a picture. So if you have the problem worked out, you can take a picture of it and upload it so the students can see it worked out. But you can put that in there, and so after they've answered it and gotten it wrong, they can see the way they should have done it, which is kind of a nice option. When you're done, you click finish and we'll add it in automatically. The last option is the open-ended question. And these don't grade themselves, but it's, you know, still nice things. So you just type in your question, you can add feedback again if you want to, and at the end you hit save and it'll go in. So once I've edited the video the way I want to, I just click finish over here. And now I can assign the video that I've edited, and just like we already went over. So that is how you edit and assign videos in EdPuzzle.